welcome back to the channel. I hope that everybody is doing well today. If you are new here, then hi, my name is Brittany. I am a nurse practitioner and the creator of Brittany Holzbeck NP Review. If you are a returning subscriber, then welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. I want to take an opportunity to make a video going over what is included in my review course or like in my Patreon account, because that's where my review course is available for purchase. But there is other stuff available for you as well there. And I want to just go over what's included in that, what's included in my Patreon account, how to access it, how to like navigate the website and everything, because I get a lot of these questions. And so I just wanted to make a whole video dedicated to that so I can just break it down for you guys and make it easy for you to access and figure out what it is that you will be getting when you purchase a subscription to my Patreon. So I'm actually going to show you the website. I'll show you if you were viewing it from the public, and then I'll show you if you were viewing as a patron and just the different tiers and what's included. So I'm going to switch over to that now, and I'm going to give you guys a little glimpse into my Patreon account. Okay, so right now I am viewing the website if I were looking at it from the public. So if I had not actually purchased any subscription yet. And so when you visit the website, that's patreon.com/BrittanyNP. This is what you'll see first. And if you scroll down, it gives you the options of choosing your membership. And so this is a really common question, like what's included and what. So it goes, there's a $40 tier, there's a $20 tier, and then there's a $5 tier. The $40 tier is the complete review course. So this has all of the system-based lectures, all of the dump sheets. So I made a dump sheet for every system. And then also it includes everything else. So you have access to the complete archive when you purchase the $40 tier. So you also have access to the $3 pharmacology crash course, and then everything that's included here, which is the new nurse practitioner clinical pearls. So there's some case studies, some visual aids. I'll show you some stuff that's included there. But if you are looking for the review course, then you need to do the $40 tier. So it's a little over 12 hours, like I said, of system-based lecture. Every lecture does come with a study guide that is in PDF format, so you can download it to your computer, and then you can follow along and take notes however you want to do it. And like I said, in addition to that are also the dump sheets that go with each system, so that's something additional. And then also then an additional 3-hour crash course. So really we're talking like almost 16 hours of lecture. And then all of this stuff too. Okay, so that's definitely the most popular tier because that way you get access to everything. Then there is the $20 tier. This is supposed to be like a promotional thing, and I was doing it for Labor Day weekend, like giving this as an opportunity, but I think I might leave it like this for a while. That way people can purchase just this without getting the whole review course that they want. So, okay, so this is the middle tier here, the $20 tier. This is the 3-hour pharmacology crash course. In this tier, you do not get the 12 plus hours of system-based lecture or the dump sheets. This tier does not include that. It does include the 3-hour pharmacology crash course and then everything in this. So the visual aids and case studies and that. So $40 tier has everything, $20 tier has just these two. So you kind of see how it goes down. And then finally the $5 tier. And so the goal behind the $5 tier was I wanted it to be like virtually nothing for you to spend. And I wanted to just give you access to stuff that I work on, stuff that I use in my practice, visual aids that I make that helps me remember, evidence-based practice and just easy tools that I use when practicing. And I also do case studies on there, which are really popular with the subscribers. So this is a $5 tier. It includes only what's in this tier, but there's quite a bit in there, and I'm going to show you a little bit more. My idea was that, because I continue to add to this all the time, is that this is something hopefully that you can just stay a member of, and I can keep adding stuff. And you can also request stuff here if there's stuff that you'd like to learn or have some kind of like cheat sheets for. You can request it, and if I can, I'll go ahead and make stuff and add it to this tier. All right, so let me show you just a little bit more once we get into, like I said, because this is viewing just as like the public. So let's see if you were a member. All right, so now we're viewing it as a patron. And so you can see this is kind of like a news feed in that it shows you the most recent posts I've done all the way to the furthest back posts that I've done. And so it's just like a feed, right? It kind of can be a little bit complicated to navigate if you don't know what you're looking for. So what you need to do for easy to navigate would be up here on the top of the page, you'd go to collections. And this is something I set up to make it really easy. It just kind of nicely organizes everything. And so this is everything that's available on the Patreon. So we have lab interpretations, case studies, the dump sheets. This is the crash course, the pharmacology crash course. This is visual aids that I created, and then this is the review course. So remember, if you purchase the $40 tier, you have access to all of this. If you purchase the $20 tier, then you only have access to the pharmacology crash course, lab interpretations, case studies, and visual aids. You do not get the dump sheets and the review course. And then if you purchase the $5 tier, which is the clinical pearls for the nurse practitioner, you get the lab interpretations, case studies, and the visual aids. So you can see for lab interpretations, I only have 2 videos thus far. I want to add more. Case studies, I have 7 on here so far. And then visual aids, there are 14 of those, and that you can download. There'll be like a video format, and then I try to add everything as a PDF as well, so you can download it to the computer. Not the videos themselves, you can't download those to your computer. That's a safety thing that Patreon has to protect your material. So I try to get like all of the visuals and the text and everything into a PDF document, so that way you can download it, and like maybe if you want to make like a file or a binder or just something to study and write on, you can do so. And so just like an example, I'll click here on the board's review course. And so you can see here, it says up here, there's 17 posts. Okay, so starting at the top would be the first episode. So it's the musculoskeletal. And then again, here you can see there's a PDF right here that you can click on and download. And then the endocrine, hematology, GI system, GU, cardiovascular, and they all have PDFs, like I said, respiratory, men's health, and sexually transmitted diseases is there, women's health and pregnancy, mental health, and there's 2 parts to the mental health, and you'll see that here in a second, neurology, dermatology, ears, eyes, nose, and throat, pediatrics, non-clinical topics. This is all about antibiotics, a crash course that I added on, and then this is a part 2 to the mental health, because there's a few things that I wanted to add on. Okay, and then let's just say you purchased the pharmacology crash course. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of sneak peek of what that looks like. Because this was 3 hours, I had to break it up. Patreon wouldn't let me, put it all onto one upload. So there's a part, let's go back. So there's a part 1, and remember, it always starts with the first video at the top. So here's part 1. So it's about 1.5 hours long. And then part 2, again, is 1.5 hours long. And if you can see that there are no PDFs with these, and that's because it took up too much, basically, memory on the download. It wouldn't let me put the PDFs. So if you keep scrolling down, I made a separate post that has part 1 and part 2 of the PDF downloads. And so you can go ahead and download those, and I'll show you. And then you can read along as you go. So each one, so this one's like 24 slides. And you can just go through as you're listening to the course itself. And then let's see, visual aids for the nurse practitioner. There's 14 of these. These are some of my favorite things to make. I'm a little nerdy because I enjoy making these, I guess. But these help me retain the information that I'm learning. It helps others because I really like colors and just like little mnemonics or stuff to help me remember. And I love having everything kind of condensed into one page. And so these are really nice because you can go ahead and print them too. So like this is hypo and hyperthyroidism quick facts. There's always PDFs with every one. This is indications for CT of the head, suturing, orthopedic injuries, and then I just added the managing hypercholesterolemia at a glance. So actually there's 15 now visual aids. Like I said, I love continuing to add on to the $5 tier because that's just something that I use personally. And if you have requests that you want me to add on to that $5 tier, then go ahead and let me know. But that's kind of my Patreon in a nutshell. Hopefully that helps you better understand because like I said, I get a lot of questions about what's included in which tier and how to access everything. So remember at the top of the page, go to the collections and you'll see everything that's included in your tier and it's all neatly packaged, making it easy for you to navigate. that is a new like add-on that Patreon just included, was creating collections. And so I jumped on that because it just makes it so much more user friendly. And so hopefully it helps you guys. Let me know if you have questions, if I didn't cover something that you have questions on about the account. Otherwise, I hope I covered everything that you need to know. But if I didn't, let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and ask me anything. Again, if you want to sign up, it's patreon.com/BrittanyNP. I'll always put it on the screen here, and everything will be linked below. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.